In this video, you get a look inside the Slayer, an intelligence-based tracker class for D&D 5e. Hi, Bob here, and welcome to Bob World Builder, the D&D channel where we improve our games together. Subscribe for new videos every Wednesday under your subscriptions tab. Now, to introduce the Slayer, lead designer Jacob S. Kellogg from Purple Ether Games.
Hello, my name is Jacob and I designed the Slayer class. The inspiration started with knowing that there's a lot of people who want a spell-less ranger. 5th edition ranger is the most magical the class has ever been, and some people want just a non-magical tracker. So I started there and started spreading into having a martial character care about intelligence, having some cool subclasses like being able to have a non-divine undead hunter. So it ended up as the Slayer class, and I hope you like it.
This is not a paid promotion, but Jacob sent me this complimentary copy. As he described, the Slayer is meant to fill a niche in D&D 5e, and you can see if it's a fit for your game using the DM's Guild affiliate links below. Including the awesome cover page by Matt Forsyth, the main class supplement with 4 base subclasses is only 7 pages, but after summarizing that material, we're going to focus on the bonus Fiend Hunter subclass, a great addition to any party taking on Baldur's Gate Descent to Avernus. Slayers are all about studying, tracking, and neutralizing targets without ever having to truly face them. They might be daring heroes or dastardly assassins, but it is the slow and steady approach, avoiding combat altogether if possible, that Slayers have in common. Thematically and mechanically, Slayers are like a mixture of Ranger and Rogue, but the emphasis on intelligence makes them a truly unique martial class. I'm always looking for ways to make intelligence actually matter in D&D 5e. And for the Slayer, that starts at level 1, with the Cunning Tracker feature, allowing you to add your intelligence modifier to tracking survival checks. At level 2, Slayer's Focus lets you add intelligence to perception checks to find a designated Kawaii creature, and to your weapon attacks against them. Plus, the Poisoner feature at level 2 makes harvesting, creating, and applying poisons actually worth all the trouble. And I like it so much, I'll be making it available to all my players as an optional feat. At level 3, you can even add intelligence to initiative rolls, and you take on one of the 5 Slayer specialties: Bounty Hunter, Ghost Killer, Monster Hunter, Ninja, or Fiend Hunter. So let's briefly walk through them and the base class features, then get to that Fiend Hunter archetype. The Bounty Hunter stalks the most dangerous game. This subclass is the Sherlock Holmes of assassins. They get bonuses to investigation and insight, they can designate a nemesis creature, and become indiscernible imposters. The Ghost Killers are undead hunters independent of divine influence. They can deal radiant damage with Slayer's Focus, detect undead within 60 feet, and resist the horrible draining effects of some undead creatures. The Monster Hunter is great at taking on big creatures with multiple attacks and moving through the wilderness. It's the ranger that you've been wanting to play. And the Ninja gets unarmored defense, incorporating, you guessed it, their intelligence modifier, which can also be added to their stealth checks. At higher levels, they can literally turn invisible and get a feature called Death Strike. If you like assassin rogues, you should really give the Ninja a try. Now, in addition to extra attack, boost to their Slayer's Focus damage, and a bunch of ability score increases, some notable features of the base Slayer class are Eyes of the Hunter, akin to a certain Warlock Eldritch Invocation, Inevitable, never failing to track your quarry, and the Apex Predator level 20 feature, which makes your quarry a very, very unfortunate creature. When I first read over this class, I thought some of its features were a little overpowered, but Jacob actually took the time to address each of my critiques one by one. Now I can say I'm really happy to have the Slayer as part of my games. And here is the Fiend Hunter, designed specifically to aid your game group in Baldur's Gate Descent to Avernus. When you choose this path at 3rd level, you become proficient in Abyssal and Infernal, your weapons count as magical against fiends, and you are resilient against their poison attacks. At level 7, disguised demons and devils cannot hide from your keen eye, and at 13, you can literally banish fiends with your weapon attacks. My only critique here is that the feature is not called See You in Hell. And if you want to see the Fiend Hunter's level 18 feature, remember to use the affiliate link in the description to pick up the Slayer on DM's Guild. And check out the videos on your screen for more great D&D class options. Thank you for watching, and keep building.